Hey guys, Metal Driver 89 here bringing you another WWE Elite review. And today I'm going to be taking a look at Series 74 Goldberg. Looking at the sides of the box, you see an image of Goldberg on both sides. Looking at the back of the box, you see an image of Goldberg, stats, career highlights, a description of this figure, and the rest of the figures that are in this wave. Stats include from Atlanta, Georgia, weight 285 pounds, and a height of 6 feet 4 inches. Career highlights include Universal Champion, World Heavyweight Champion, and WWE Hall of Fame inductee. The description states, from 2003 to 2004, the man known as Goldberg ran roughshod over the superstars of WWE with one question in mind: who's next? Now that we have taken a look at the box, let's go ahead and open this up and take a closer look at Goldberg. And here we have Goldberg out of the packaging, but first, let's take a look at the accessories that he comes with. So he doesn't come with much, but he does have two interchangeable hands, which are these semi-closed grip. So they are somewhat open, but there is looks like it's in a gripping pose. Then the other piece of accessory that it comes with is the World Heavyweight Championship belt, which we have seen many times before. Mine unfortunately has a bit of sloppy red paint, so that's unfortunate. The good news though, I have many of these belts. As I said, they have released many of these over the years, so it's not the biggest deal. Alright, then looking at the head sculpt on Goldberg, it looks really good. If I'm not mistaken, I do believe this is the first time we have received this head sculpt, so I do believe this is a brand new head sculpt. It looks really good. I love the expression on his face. It's not something that's just stoic or generic. He's got a lot of life and expression in there. So this is great for his entrance pose or when he's getting ready to do a spear or a jackhammer. So this is really good. And then the paint came out very well on the head sculpt. The beard looks nicely painted. The eyes look pretty good as well. Doesn't look to be sloppy at all. Then looking over at his torso, he's got the chest hair painted. And then with the trunks, he's got half of it black and half of it white. Then on the back it's the same, and then he's got his Goldberg logo, his tattoo. So this is one of the outfits that he wore during the Ruthless Aggression era. There's not a whole lot of painting on the arms. He's got his tattoo, which is painted pretty well. He also has his bicep tattoo, which looks good as well. When looking at the legs, there's no additional paint there. The muscles on the legs look really good. And then his boots are just standard black boots. So overall, this figure looks really good. Paint apps came out very well. There's not a whole lot of paint on this figure to begin with, but they are pretty solid for the most part. The black does look a little fuzzy on the line here and up there, but it's not a deal breaker. I think this is a really good looking figure. Nice and solid, and it's great to have a different era of Goldberg in figure form. Alright, and then going over the articulation, his head is on a ball joint, which allows it to go that high up, that far down, which isn't too far at all, probably due to his jaw hanging down. His head can turn side to side, and it can tilt a little bit. The shoulders are on a hinge, which allows it to go that high up, can go all the way around. He has a bicep swivel, a single jointed elbow, which isn't exactly 90 degrees, that is due to the elbow pad. The wrist is on a hinge, so it can hinge up and down, and it can rotate all the way around. He has an ab crunch, which allows him to go that far down, that far back. He has a waist swivel, which he can twist side to side. The legs are on a ball joint, so it allows his legs to go that far out, that high up. He has a thigh cut, which is nicely hidden with the trunks. Double jointed knees, a cut above the boot, which allows for rotation. A hinge at the ankle, which allows it to go that far down and that high up. And he does have slight ankle pivot. And here we have the new Elite Goldberg figure next to two previous Goldberg figures that we have received. So here is the WCW Goldberg from the entrance grates. And here we have the modern Goldberg that came with the Elite main event ring. So it's nice to have three different eras of Goldberg. So we've got late 90s with WCW, early to mid 2000s with the Ruthless Aggression era, and here with the late 2010s of the modern era Goldberg. Alright, so what are my final thoughts on the new Series 74 Goldberg? I really like it. I like that he's wearing a different outfit. I do like the half black, half white trunks. It's nice to have a ruthless aggression Goldberg in my collection. And most of all, I love that he has a new head sculpt. He has a great expression on his face. It looks really intense. I think this is a great Goldberg figure to have in your collection. So if you are a Goldberg fan, I think you should pick this up. So if you like this review, go ahead and hit that like button. If you are new to the channel, why don't you subscribe so you can see more WWE Elite reviews. As always, stay tuned till the end to see pictures of this figure in action, and I'll see you next time.